Well, I'm here to cook, and Mag said I need to make a video. So here's the intro. Okay, today I'm making fajitas with flank steak. We're doing fruit. I've got the chicken for the casserole. Bam. And then I am cutting the stuff to go with fajitas and doing fruit. I don't know how well this is going to work out, but this is really cool. Okay. So, to peel a bell pepper. I thought this could be helpful, but there we go. I'm not like the most pro-fesh cutter because I'm sort of picky about my hands and I like to watch my fingers. But you would typically slice like that. And it's a little wonky, huh? Yeah, it's because I move when I cut. And so now I'm trying to be still so you can watch. You always want to tuck those fingers in so you don't cut them off. Right? I leave my thumb out a little more than you should, but that's just so I can feel control. And then I like to slice like this because I can be very precise. And most people look at me and go, oh my God, you're wasting your time. But to me, it's very satisfying. And I can do what I want at home and cooking for others, not in a commercial kitchen. So, there's that. So, just finishing the bells. We're going to make fry bread and do some frying. And then we're going to make the meat and all that stuff to go with the Indian tacos. And then we're doing the beef fajitas outside on the hibachi. And that would be this really cool thing. Hibachi flat grill. You're welcome. So we're just going to put the lid on these until we take them outside later and grill it with the beef. And I just always start a trash can here, which obviously I'm making a mess. I always like to soak my grapes before I clean them, and as well with my berries. So that's what I'm going to do next, and I'm pretty sure everyone knows how to clean fruit. Okay, so we are at the hibachi grill. We're going to do the fajitas and bell peppers. I'm not really sure how this is going to work because it's kind of warm. And so it may just like all sizzle up and what not. Make sure we don't have anything on here. Okay. Probably should have done that before we got started, but that's okay. All right, now we are going to... There's no sizzle. Okay, let's turn it up and wait. The flat top ran out of propane, and so we're gonna have to cook the meat inside. Okay, so we're gonna start Indian taco meat, and this is the oil for that, and this is the fry bread that we're gonna make up. And that's really about it for right now. The hibachi was not hot. I am frying the last piece of fry bread. This is what the finished ones look like. And you just fry them for a couple of minutes on each side. And ta-da, they're done. The recipe for fry bread is 2 cups of flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt. Mix all your dry and then make a little hole in the middle and put 2/3 to a cup of lukewarm to warm water. Mix it all together, leave it with a damp paper towel over it for 20 to 30 minutes, and then form your little pieces. And I put a hole in the middle because that's just what I've always been taught. And so now that's it. Now we're cooking the flank steak. We had to change pace and do it inside, so we're doing it like this. And I'm going to cook it to medium rare-ish because you're going to want to cut it up and they're going to reheat it. So then it'll be about medium once they eat it. It'll be served with this and some guacamole, tortilla of their choice. So I'd also like to point out, when this was a whole piece of meat, this was the one side, and I cut it down the middle, and then this was the other side. So I've made smaller pieces because when you make fajitas, you want to have thin little pieces of meat. Again, they're going to reheat it, so it'll be cooked to the perfect temperature. And remember that your meat continues to residually cook once you take it off the fire. Remember when the grain, sorry y'all, remember that when the grain goes this way, you want to cut against it. So you want to cut this way and have really, really nice, I can't do it one-handed. Anyways, and have really, really nice thin cuts like that. So, example, meat, grains, cut. Thin little strips, like ta-da. Perfection. All right, so now I'm finished cooking, and what I do is I go through the menu that I made and I leave any directions to anything that's left that needs to be done, and what goes with what, basically, because I've marked it all in the fridge for them. So now I'm going to look in the cabinets and see what they have so I can menu plan for the next week instead of having to buy a bunch of groceries or try to use what they already have in house. Thanks for hanging out with me today and watching. I'm sorry we couldn't use the hibachi. I ran out of propane, so maybe in the future. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.